Today I want to address the ongoing joke, but it's really reverse psychology that women say men are easy, which I don't disagree with. I mean, you guys are correct, but the way you guys are going about it is like disingenuous and it's reverse psychology. You guys are trying to make it seem like, oh my God, you guys are so easy. But anyway, let's get into it. Y'all, I texted a ninja, said I had a free day, that I wanted to spend effing him, and it worked. This MF came right over and gave it up. No questions asked. Gang.
Ho, ho, ho.
They're hilarious. Another one says, I sent my man, her dude, mind you. Let's put an emphasis on this is her dude. I sent my man some money for an Uber. He came over, no questions asked. $40? Question marks? That's all you cost? Definitely so. Easy as F. They're so funny, but at the same time, they're passing it as jokes, but this is really how they feel. But at the same time, it's like, she said, ninjas be so easy. They thinking they be baiting us whole time we the hook. Literally, send him back, sis. Are you guys catching on to what's going on, fellas? You gotta read between the lines, man. Bro said, what she expected? That's a man. Common sense logic, right? So easy. Another one said, grateful to not be a man. Y'all are too easy. Couple laughs and your boxers are off. Nasty. Like, where's the logic at, bro? They are so easy. Don't have to feed them or anything. Nothing. But stay talking about us. Facepalm, fellas. Like, this is really, like, it's going off as jokes on the internet, but this is really their true feelings. This is how they feel. They be talking about us. Bro said, if we don't, we get blocked. And then a woman said, I'm definitely blocking any MF. Can't even pick a side, y'all. I had to tap on the one who actually had sense when bro said, what she expected? Another dude, was he supposed to decline? You know they operate from the school of playing hard to get. True. And then a woman commented and said, I mean, yeah. This is the one I found real funny. Are they R word? Like, cause for real, bro. Like, for real. So, if you're catching on and you see what's going on, it's like, and this has been going on for years. I always address it because little do y'all want to admit, women hold the keys to sex. It's up to you to decide at the end of the day. I mean, don't get me wrong. Men have free will to who they want to lay down with. And yeah, men are easy. At the end of the day, though, like I'm saying, it's up to the woman to decide if you're going to have sex or not. That's how I was raised anyway. I'm not sure how you was raised in your household. And I was raised with a man and a woman. But that's what my mom taught me. That it's up to the woman's decision if you guys are going to lay down or not. And women, you guys don't understand the power you have when it comes to deciding to have sex or not. You guys hold the keys. So when you're giving up your power to wanting to be like men and be promiscuous and lay down and say, oh, men are easy, although you guys are the one initiating the sex. So like common sense would be like, who's the easy one? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying men are not easy. You feel me? At the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want the box. So you guys are saying things like, you didn't even have to feed them. That's a bonus. If you're going to give us box and bread, what do you mean? You're going to break bread and give box? That's a bonus. That's a twofer. That's not. But look at the psychology. They're like, dang, they didn't even. One woman said she would have came up with a listing of things to do just to hump. Even though you guys probably want to hump just as much as us. But you guys got to play and run game instead of just being upfront and real about it. So I'm not disagreeing and saying men are not easy. That's not what I'm saying. Because men are easy. At the end of the day, back in the day, it was hard to have sex. It was hard to get women to have sex with you. Like, you had to do stuff. Like, maybe not necessarily like tricking and paying for stuff, but you had to put the time in and get to know them. And not saying that men don't genuinely want to get to know women. But at the end of the day, even if we genuinely like you and want to get to know you, we still want the box. So my point in this whole rant is it's reverse psychology. They're going to say men are easy, but I'm not a woman, so I can't tell you how, but I'm pretty sure it's never been hard for women to get sex, ever, and since the beginning of the time. I'm pretty sure it's never been hard for women to get sex. But now it's the easiest time in history for you to get sex. Because they're initiating the sex. And then they pass it off. Oh, y'all are easy. It's what we wanted. But at the same time, maybe we need to go back to how it was, because everything's messed up now.